Hi, I'm Chaos, and we're going to talk about Ready or Not. Now, Ready or Not is a tactical shooter, and the game kind of revolves around the sandbox of being able to know what to do. The single player is kind of tricky because the bots kind of do everything for you, which, if you're planning on playing this game, I really wouldn't play the single player. I'd jump into a public lobby or get some of your friends in. But the single player just isn't it. They just walk into rooms and destroy everything. You don't even have to play the game. That's just not an enjoyable experience, but I don't think that's what this game was made for. The multiplayer, on the other hand, is fantastic. It's very intense. You have to make sure everybody knows what they're doing, and if they don't, well, you're kind of screwed. You want to be able to take on these enemies with some sort of game plan. But if you just run in and gun in, you're not going to really come out with anything usable.
On the stairs.
I mean, it's always an option on some of the maps, but other maps, you will get absolutely rolled and destroyed.
Talk reporting.
This game does have a lot of variety to it, though. The guns themselves are amazing to use. Some are way better than others, and others have more uses than just shooting them.
Please, over here, we need help.
Now, sometimes the AI are a little bit cracked in this game, and that's really just, I guess, down to how the AI was coded. It's the unforgiving nature of the AI that really makes this game shine and prove that you can't just hop into it and hope for the best. You have to actually understand what you're doing, and that'll lead to the success in this game. But even if you don't understand what you're doing, you'll still have an enjoyable time. The game is still in early access, which is usually seen as like a bad thing, but this game is very well complete at this moment. They keep adding stuff. They release development updates every single time. They recently released that they're adding mod IO support. It'll add an unlimited fuel of content into the game. So even if they don't update it, you'll still have all these mods to play. So little side note, as I was editing this video, they actually fully released the mod support for this game, and it is just as amazing as I thought it would be. People have actually remade the AI in this game. They added a lot of new weapons on the mod IO page, and it's all in the game, so you just hit install and you're able to play with these mods. It's amazing. Now let's get back to the video. The game is just very well put together for being in early access still, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do in the future, but we're going to talk about it right now as of when this video is released. So just remember, if you're watching this like a year in the future, the game might be completely different. Just make sure you see what they added. I mean, it's still going to be amazing. Now, they have a lot of good missions in this game. They have a bomb threat, they have raids, they have hostage rescues, and all of these modes have their own special way of playing them. They have different rules of engagement as would if you were doing this raid yourself. So if you're playing on a raid, you're more relaxed on the rules of engagement. But if you're doing a hostage rescue, everything would have to be done to a T. Make sure there is no mistakes being made at all.
Always.
Talk to element. Have taken refuge.
And it's that kind of tenseness that kind of makes this game play as well as it does. You can't just treat every mission like it's the same. They're all different. So you might know one thing from a raid before, but if you do that same one, it'll be a completely different experience. Clear? And I think that's why most of the success of Ready or Not is really just in the way that they made this game. Every time you do a raid, it's like a completely new encounter. No matter how many times you played the map, it's a completely new encounter. And that's why this game has so much replayability, even with the content that it has in it. It doesn't have that many guns. It doesn't have that many mission types. But it's the way that these encounters are randomly generated that kind of gives you this feeling of you'll never know what you're doing. And you always have to treat each raid like it's its new entity.
I'm out of rifle ammo. Oh, I'm a nutty shot with it, boys.
Now, let's say you want to train for these raids. How are you supposed to do that? Well, before you select them, there's actually a training area that you can go to, and you can learn how to use the weapons.
Are you ready?
Yep. Spray control time.
Okay. What kind of rounds are you using?
Shotgun. And in this training area, there's also a shooting range. There's a less than lethal training area for you to just run through. And there's also a hostage there for some reason. I don't know what he's doing there, but he's just there.
Wait.
And this area kind of prepares you and shows you how to use these weapons that you have to see which weapons would kind of lead you to success in this game. And it's a very nice little area to get a feeling for the controls and how to use these weapons properly. Honestly, without it, I don't think I would have used half the weapons that I was using. But this area is definitely necessary for the way that this game is played. You have to understand these controls first before you go into a raid and how door breaching mechanics work.
God damn.
Now, this game does have a lot of diversity in maps, and a lot of them are amazing. Every single one is a new encounter to go through to learn where everything is.
Oh my god!
The game just does its map design perfectly. It makes all these situations possible. You'll never feel like you entered the same room on different maps.
You don't look that good, man. They just killed a civvy! I didn't do that!
They're all unique in their own way and cater to the missions that they actually are supporting on the map. And sometimes the maps can be a little bit cheesy.
Door open on the right.
Nice throw!
Oh, you're a cockhead.
Every single map is amazing in this game, and I don't know how they do it. I really don't. Now, I don't really want to tell you much about the maps because that's kind of an experience you're going to have to take yourself. Knowing these maps before you go into them just isn't part of the experience of this game. You want to learn them for yourself and how to conquer these maps. I can't tell you all the secrets to them because personally, I don't really know them. But this game is just amazing in all its ways. Even if you're not a big tactical shooter person, this game is definitely a nice pickup. And this game's constantly being updated. The mod.io support's finally out. It's just gonna be amazing. So basically, if you can get this game, get it. It is definitely worth every penny for it. It's a masterpiece and a definite must-have in your game collection. This game is amazing, and I can't say anything bad about it because it's just too good. Except for the AI, okay? Okay, maybe I'll take that back. The AI, little cracked, but people are trying to fix that.
Off to a lovely start already.
But definitely go get this game. It's worth every penny. You definitely won't be disappointed by getting this game. That's a certainty. If you guys like this video, leave a like. If you guys like my other content, be sure to subscribe. It really helps. And I'm just going to leave a few clips here at the end that definitely need a little bit of recognition for just how amazing this game is. Thanks for watching.
Jesus.
Civilian good to go for evac.
Ah,
I was making sure he was dead.
thought we've been over this. Oh, there's another one, there's another one. He's dead, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead. Cease fire!